Hello, I'm Pastor Matthew Verhoek, and today we're looking at Luke chapter 17, verses 20 and following. This section begins with Jesus being asked a question by the Pharisees when the kingdom of God would come. Jesus answers, "The kingdom of God is not coming with signs to be observed, nor will they say, 'Look, here it is,' or 'there,' for behold, the kingdom of God is in the midst of you." The Pharisees are wanting to know when this present age would end. They're looking forward to a dramatic inbreaking of God's kingdom in which a Davidic king would sit on the throne of Israel and rule the world under God's special provision. Their question is much like a Christian today asking when Jesus will return. But Jesus isn't interested in explaining dates and times to people who were rejecting him and his message. All he tells the Pharisees is that the kingdom of God is already among them because the kingdom begins with Jesus and his teaching. As we see all throughout Luke, Jesus was proclaiming and bringing the good news of the kingdom of God. Now, this doesn't mean that Jesus isn't interested about speaking about a future kingdom of God where Jesus himself will rule. Because after he says this to the Pharisees, he immediately begins to teach his disciples about his subsequent return after his death, resurrection, and ascension to heaven. He compares his return to two biblical events, that of Noah and Lot. Just as it was in the days of Noah, so will it be in the days of the Son of Man. They were eating and drinking and marrying and being given in marriage until the day when Noah entered the ark and the flood came and destroyed them all. And likewise with Lot, everything was going along like normal. But on the day when Lot went out from Sodom, fire and sulfur rained from heaven and destroyed them all. So will it be on the day when the Son of Man is revealed. Now in these two stories, we get two hints at what the end will be like. The first is like the days of Noah and Lot. There will be a general increase in wickedness. And secondly, and perhaps most important, is that life will in many ways continue as it always has. Eating, drinking, getting married. And in this we see the great warning. Often we take these world-changing events like COVID-19 as a sign. We look for signs in the heavens like the Pharisees who were asking what the signs of the end of the world would be. But Jesus instead tells us that before the end of the world, things would continue mostly as normal. So that every time you have dinner, every time you go to a wedding or shop at Walmart, it should be a reminder that the Lord may be very near, and we best be acting wisely and using our time profitably.